Oh, this is live streams. First one. Let's see how this goes. There's somebody's waiting. Can I see who that is? There's two people now. No, I can't see who that is. So if you're there, give me a wee comment and I can see who's watching now. We've got 4 now. How you doing, guys? So I've started the stream a wee bit early because I'm hoping to people who have obviously entered the draw, they can join the stream, and at 8 o'clock I'll do the draw and we'll find out who's won the little Olight, which is here, ready to go. And if you're wondering where I am, I'm currently in our spare room. This is not my guy, this is one of the kids. How you doing, Lonesome Drifter in Scotland? How you doing? I didn't see your name in the when I done the entries for the competition Scotland. Did you? I don't think you've entered. You can still be here. I just think your name's not going to be in the draw. This is the first time I've done a live stream, so I just want to do something that's obviously live, and then nobody can argue that there's any kind of shenanigans with the draw. You can all see what's happening. I just commented over on your comment as well, Lonesome Drifter, that I totally get why they're not going to send those little stoves overseas. If people are starting to take the mick and say that they're not arriving, and hopefully demand their money back, then I can see why they're not going to ship them. I know, this is my wee boys. This is a wee sloth. Maybe one of the mascots, but this is a wee sloth that he uses when he stays here. We'll just sit him there actually. I know I was looking for the comments and there was I did check every comment on the video and I checked the whole comment section because you can search for the comments. So I actually search for any comment that had the tag "Show me the light," and there's basically anybody who commented showed up on the list. And when I see you on the chat here, I never seen you on the entrance. I'm doing good, mate. How are you, Outlawed Landscapes? Or Scott? It's been a busy time. I've not been out recently. Just a lot of stuff going on. And I'll explain that later on. You'll see it in an upcoming vlog. I've got some stuff to do out and about. But yeah, honestly, you wouldn't even believe the stuff that's happening. I can't even remember where we got the sloth, but yeah. I doubt he's the only one, so yeah, I can highly believe you've got one. I don't know how you've not got it. I'll need to check. No, well, you definitely weren't in the comments. Otherwise, I would have had you because I scoured it to make sure that everybody who'd entered was in the draw. Well, sitting at 19 names, so the odds are quite good for everybody who's entered. Six, five, something down or something down. I know. I see. This is, like I say, this is the first time I've done a live stream. It seems all right. I mean, I can see how people do them. There's a guy that I watch, Monty Outdoors. He does one every Friday night. There's Kev. I think you were the first entrant, Kev. So it'd be good to see if you're going to win this. But yeah, the live streams, I've seen a couple of people doing them. Like I say, Monty Outdoors, he does one every Friday night, basically just sits there with a couple of drinks and just obviously has a chat, and I think it does quite well, so maybe something to think about. I get that as well with the Brexit. I ordered a couple of things that were coming from Europe, obviously over here for Christmas presents and that, and they were getting held up for days and things like that and everything, so I had to order it early, so it's just part of Brexit, I'm guessing, isn't it? Is that Scotland? You talking about Monty's live streams? Was he how long? I don't know how long he's been doing it. Was that how long he's been doing it from since the lockdown? Actually, that would make sense why he would have started it then. It doesn't make sense. Right, let's say I'm going to do the draw about 8 o'clock, so a couple more minutes to see if anybody else is wanting to come in and watch the draw. I've got the list of names who have entered, who've commented, and I've went through the comments. And so first of all, Kevin Russell, and then Paul Basile. Sorry, I'm just catching the comments here as they pop up. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'll start these names again. But yeah, Scott, the weather tomorrow. I was going to do another summit camp, not summit camp, a climb up another Monroe. However, every Monroe I looked at was just yellow weather warning, so I've just patched it off. There's absolutely no point in going up there. Some of the gusts were reading 80 miles an hour come 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Absolutely not worth it. Not worth the risk at all. Oh, I never saw your live streams, Scotland. I need to look into that while I'm not seeing these. Okay, so that's coming up to 8. So I'll read through the names that's entered. Like I said, there's 19 people. So the entries are Kevin Russell, Paul Basile, Striker 9, A Scott, Challenge Kev Outdoors, Johnny Prep Bushcraft, Get Lost with the Lonesome Drifter, Andrew Wallace, Outlawed Landscapes, Eric Klassen, Top Floor Boy, Haggis Hunters Outdoor or Haggis Hunter Outdoors, Selwyn McCausland, Thomas Matthews, William Brooks, Crawford Inglis, Simon Getty, Matt Webster, and Ian BL. He signed up yesterday and commented, so that's it. So, like I say, 19 entrants, which is decent enough, and say the less people that's entered, the better odds for you that have entered. There's Robin in as well. How you doing? I see you didn't enter as well, but then I know you've got one of these touches. I'm pretty sure I got one because I saw you having it. So probably the reason you didn't enter was to not take another one. But we'll get on with it, I'm guessing. Like I say, what I've done is this app, talking about the weather warning, I've just got a weather warning there for tomorrow, so we're clearing that away. I thought the fairest way to do it, I've got this little app, and it is Wheel of Names. So basically, there is, I don't know if that's too bright. Let me know, can you see that clearly, or is it too bright? I'm assuming it's okay. Anyway, I'll go through, the way I'm going to do it is I've got everybody's name, all the 19 entrants on there, that looks a bit better. I'm going to shuffle it 5 times so that you know there's no nonsense going on, and then we'll just hit it once, I'll do it spin, and whoever it lands on, that's going to be the winner of the torch. I'll get in touch with you and I'll arrange to get it sent to you. So I keep getting distracted with the comments. So like I say, I'll shuffle them 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the names that have been shuffled. And we'll just go for it. So one spin, here we go, and I'll put it up. You can be what with Wallace if you want to be the independent voice you've not entered. I can't even see who that's stopping on. Oh, it's still moving. Oh, I don't know, your last click. And there we go, it's saying Selwyn McCausland. Rigged. So, Selwyn McCausland, I'll get in touch with you, and well done. That's your one little iR2 Eos, and I'll get it shipped to you as soon as, and hopefully it'll be there in time for Christmas, depending on where you live, because I know that the Lonesome Drifter, I know you're out in Spain, so that would have been hopefully a night, or that would have been a nightmare to get it to you before Christmas. Aye, but Holly and Philip, you obviously must watch too much early morning TV, so just there on my screen, just for you guys, were you able to see that? Just to make sure, I want to make sure everybody saw that was clear enough and everything. They are good torches, Lonesome Drifter. So yeah, there we go. I just thought that'd be the fairest way, the easiest way to do it, just with the wee app there. So it definitely, it can't be right. You saw me doing it there, and that's that. It's I'm hoping to do more giveaways in the future. I've actually enjoyed doing it, and it's good to also give something back to you guys that have all subscribed. Magic is good. There you go. As long as it's all clear, I just want that to be the main thing. There's no nonsense going on here. So what I'll do now is I'll just sign that off, and I'm sure I can save this video, so I'll go on the channel so anybody can watch it back. Cheers, Ali. Yeah, definitely going to do more stuff with the bushcraft. And like I said, that's obviously why I wanted to split these channels, and I wanted to do this giveaway so everybody who'd subscribed already get the equal chance. But yeah, it's just one of these ones. Just let's see where it goes. I don't know there'll be much happening tomorrow, because as me and Scott were saying, the weather is to be horrendous around here. Robin, I was meant to go out tomorrow. If not, I'm going to keep an eye on it for Wednesday, because tomorrow is like yellow weather warnings all over the Munros pretty much. I have got a couple of lowland kind of local vlogs that I've got planned that are ready to go. I just need to get out and do them. I'm holding off for better weather, but sometimes you can't really do that. You have to actually just take the hit and go out and get it done, because otherwise you're just painting this image that everything's perfect when it's not. So, I mean, there's no point going out when it's completely mental, but if you're out there and you get caught in something, then that's different. But yeah, tomorrow or Wednesday, failing that, hopefully maybe Monday or Tuesday next week. But again, it's all dependent on the weather, and I think we've got this low pressure coming in to stay for a while. Thanks, Scotland. I know that's why I like watching other people's videos, and you get like to see their outings and see their experiences and everything. So it's good to see. And that is right, you can sit in for weeks. Absolutely. You might as well just, what is it they say, no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing. And I've got all the clobber, just might as well go for it. So, although I have been eyeing up one of those tents that you've got now, that Scarp One. Is it Scarp One? That's a tasty looking little tent. I just need to convince somebody to let me spend the money on it. And again, Hex Peak, I've been looking at that. I've also looked a lot at the Lanshans. I know that Kev uses that, and I know your one when you had Scott over on Aaron. That was just when it's split in half. That was one of those moments I was like, do I really want to go for that? But then again, I've seen Kev's uses it a lot, and he doesn't have any issues with it. So I think it maybe just was a bad day for it. Oh, I know, tell me about puppies. I've got obviously Sid, and then we've got the new one as well. I've not had her out anywhere yet, but she's just over one now. She's just, you think Sid's crazy? Wait till you see this one. How is your puppy doing? Ah, right, yeah, yours was a two, because it was the two poles, obviously the flatter side, so Kev's pyramid with the one. I suppose it probably is more aerodynamic if you want into it. It'd be interesting to see how far he would take that Lanshan. I will get the Four Season, and I'm sure did Renegade Scott not add extra guy points onto his and make it stronger? Is that a timeout because of something, or timeout just in general? Have you got anything planned, Robin? Have you got any walks? And when are you putting up your video for the Hex Peak, Scott? Ah, right, so it was in the Lanshan. What pegs is he looking at for the Lanshan? Like, see, to be fair, the ones that I've got are, I think it's a company called Tom Shoe, TOMSHOO. I've got my titanium mug from them also, and they do a copy, an inspired by version of the MSR Groundhog. I got them on eBay for £8 or £10, something like that. For I think I managed to get 12 of them, I think, and they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. So it's an actual timeout. Nice. See, this is the thing with the 4K. My drone only goes up to 2.7, so I keep doing everything in 1080, but now I'm starting to see that people are just taking it that bit better and their footage is crisper. The only one I've done in 4K was the two that I've got over on my ASO bushcraft, and that was the review of the mess tin and the review of the little pocket stove. They were both 4K. What I did notice that it smashed the memory card and also hammered the battery a wee bit more. 9-inch Easton's nail pegs. I'm sorry, I'm just having a look at these 9-inch Easton's nail pegs. I would definitely do so much more winter camping if I had a couple bits more kit. So if you record in 4K, help me with this. If you record in 4K and export to 1080, is there a benefit on that? Ah, right, so it's like the alt kit nails, right. There you go, Selwyn, yep, you definitely did win it. And there it is, like I say, I'll get this ready to go. I'll find you on the link in your channel, and I'll pop you an email, and we'll arrange to get it sent to you. So well done, it's yours. And I'm sure everybody else that's in here will wish you well, because nobody thinks that it's rigged. Nobody's commented rigged or nothing like that. I'm also quite chuffed that you've jumped into the live stream and you've caught that you've won it. It's just nice to see that you've won it. So I'm glad you really appreciate you dropping by. I have looked at the one Tigress ones, and more for the bushcraft, because I've seen they've got the hot tents and everything like that. The other thing is that Lone Wolf 902 has outdoors channel. I'm sure he had a bit of a hoorah with one Tigress. But yeah, I see that they've got lots of stuff now. I see people, they've got sleeping bags, they've got hot tents, hammocks. I think they've just got their hand in everything that's kind of more outdoors, more like that, the American wilderness kind of stuff. But yeah, I've definitely looked into them. Here we go, Robin. If you shoot on 4K on the camera and 2.7 on the drone, just render it all in 4K.
Here's the top search result.
My phone's obviously listening to me. Basic video shooting. Still there. Perfect. I'm going to give that a try on the next one. I've actually ordered some extra GoPro batteries. So I've got the charger, so hopefully when I'm out now, I'll be rocking about with 3 GoPro batteries. So that'll keep me going, especially in the colder weather, because we know they can be all problematic then. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I definitely hope. Genuinely, I'll email you tonight and I'll get that sent tomorrow. We'll hopefully get the address and all that, and I'll get it sent away for you tomorrow. So it's definitely there in time for Christmas. A wee freebie for that. And I'm sure you are sober. I completely I have no doubts. Adventure plans for the new year. Wow. I have my head just like rattles about with different plans. I've got so many ideas, and it's just finding the time within work to say, I can do that then, I can do that then, I can get here then. Right, I've not done that. So it's all that, loads of things. One big thing I tried to do it this year, and for various different reasons I didn't, was the West Highland Way. So I've got a spot, 2 spots next year that I could do that. I've just ordered a book on the Three Lochs Way, which is about 30 miles, and I know that I've done the, what's it called, the West Island Way a couple of years ago. That was 30 miles, and that took me 2 days, just a leisurely pace. So I know that I can do that over a weekend, the Three Lochs Way. So that's on the plan, and just a lot more of bagging the Monroes and just getting them as and when I can. I'd love to just keep hitting them and just go on a tent and do loads of wild camping, but again, it all comes down to work. So adventure, the plans are do as much as I can. And like I say, I've got a vlog I'm going to be shooting, I'm going to be putting up hopefully by the end of the year, and I'll explain why things have taken a dive towards the end of this year, and why I had to slow everything down. But yeah, next year, just get out and get as much as I can get done. Just enjoy it because it's just so good. Every time I go out, it just makes you feel so, so good. Okay, here we go. We've got a bit of a debate going on with. Right, my phone. I'm going to turn this phone off because it keeps listening. Power off. So Scott and Robin are having a wee techie chat here. Okay, is the phone? All right, so you've done both of them, right? Okay, cool. I am toying with the idea of doing the West Highland Way in January. Again, weather, but then again, you could get an amazing landscape with all the snow and everything, so I might just grizz it and go for it. The ones on my list are the West Highland Way, the Ayrshire Coastal Path, the River Airway, the Three Lochs Way, the Rob Roy Way, and then in the future, when I get able to get big time off, I'd try and do the Cape Wrath Trail and what's the other one? The Southern Upland Way. I mean, they're big ones, so it'd be good to do those ones. The Five Coastal Path, I think Robin did Robin do that? That in fact, that Five Coastal Path, is that not one that's only just been like created before the pandemic, maybe a year before the pandemic? That is a big selling point about the January one, is no midges. It's like anything. If you're going out in Scotland, it could be the best time ever, or it could be just absolutely the worst. You just never know what you're going to get, do you? It could go either way. The East Highland Way? Jeez, I didn't even know that was a thing. I'll need to look into that. There is so many, that's the thing, so. Am I right in thinking that Fife Coastal Path, is that the one that's just been created about 3 or 4 years ago? Yeah, I did see that, the Ayrshire Coastal Path, that's definitely on my list. The Mull of Galloway Way. So many. Aye. There's so many of them in there. There's absolutely, and it's good because then it means you've got loads to choose from. Ah, right, okay. Do you know, honestly, Selwyn, that see looking now, see the West Island way. I think I had a load of kit with me, and it genuinely just got the views got less and less. Like I say, it got to the end, you were just in the woods, and then the OS map does take you down the coastal roads, whereas the actual new route is down through the forest and across the top of the hills, where you probably would have been battling the cows. And if you watch the Hounds of Howgate, when he was there, he actually got they got herded or kind of bombarded with the cows. So there's a different breed on that island. I am going to go back and do it, but I swear it's got to be better doing it back to front. So that's what I'm going to do. Definitely doing it around the wrong way, so to speak. So start up at what's that Porty end, and basically do it back to front, because then you'll be facing south or facing west, and you'll be facing towards like Arran, so you'll get all the views that way. I swear it will be so much better doing it back to front. I know I did have a look at that Ben Glass farm when I was going up doing Ben Hoyer, so I was asking through just to have a wander through it, and it seemed quite busy, and there was quite a lot on it. And I've seen people stopping there overnight and getting their breakfast in the morning, so it's definitely one to consider for. That would be going on to two, day two of the West Highland Way. I have looked at the Galloway ranges a couple of times when I've been up the Merrick, and then when I was down in the Bothy, down at Tunskeen Bothy looking up. And then obviously I watched your videos and I've seen the different routes that you can take up it. So yeah, definitely they're on the cards as well. I'm one of these ones that when I look at the map, I can sit there and just pick little routes, and I just get lost in a wee world going, what if I plan this and I'll go there and I'll draw little routes in my head and everything. And it's just to go off the beaten track and just see what happens. That's part of the adventure. Yeah, I've looked at that. I can believe eating out at those different hotels and everything all up there. And the Loch Lomond section, definitely I can see how that could be a killer going along the side of there. The Selwyn retracted another comment. Are you sure you've not been drinking? It's so buying glass for a decent rest, and then it opens up. I saw that woods behind the Bridge of Orchy Hotel gets used quite a bit for people who are wild camping. So did you just miss out that whole bus service, that whole section? See, that's a kind not commercial, but I feel that the West Island way gave you all the views around Arran, around that southern bit of the island at the start, and it geared you up thinking this is going to be awesome. Look at these views, and it, like I say, generally got lesser and less more interesting as you went around. It was just, yeah, it's one to be revisited for me. What's what's this about the Benglass bus service to Glencoe? Looks like there's something in there. Having a nightmare with a small keyboard, fat fingers, and I think you might be on the 4 pints minimum that Robin's talking about. I thought this was just going to be a wee 10 minutes. Nobody's want to chat, but this is going nice. Oh, there's definitely something there. Tinderman. I've stayed up at Tyndrum years ago. I've done the John O'Groats to Land's End cycle, and we stopped at the Pines. I think it's the Pines campsite in Tyndrum, and basically spent the whole night burning citronella to keep the midges away because that was during the summer. The Hounds of Howgate at the Bridge of Orchy, was that when he put his tent a bit away from the hotel? He might have had a couple of Guinnesses and a wee accident on the way back to the hotel, on back to his tent. Yeah, that's definitely that. By the way, campsite, okay. Yeah, that was definitely his. I remember that. I cannot believe they actually showed that. I was like, so there's another one. I need to put that in the book. Fife Coastal Park. This is my book of outdoors nonsense. So where do people generally stay before the Loch Lomond side, down at what is it called, down Drimmen Way? Was it? Would you make it as far as Balmaha? See you later on, Robin. It's been good. Evening. We've done the draw already. I don't know if you've watched it that far from the start. It was Selwyn McCausland. They've won the torch. So unfortunately, you haven't got it. But hopefully, I'm going to do more giveaways in the future. I'll pick little wee things up that are good for outdoors and everything like that. So see if there's something that I'm using I think is really good. And hopefully, if I've got enough money, I'll get it and then just do a giveaway because That's part of the benefits. The bus at top. I need to look into more about this bus and West Highland Way. Right, that's been 40 minutes. Like I say, I thought this was just going to be a wee quick 10 minutes on, might have a couple of people do the draw, and that was that. But it's been nice to sit here and actually read comments and chats with you and everything and get your views on that. And I've got another couple of walks added to the list, so this list is just going to keep on growing. And I'm telling you what, you think you'll get through them all quite quickly, but it'll take a number of years to even get near them. Definitely. Yeah, I'm intrigued as well, Scots. Okay, right, I'm going to end the live stream there, and I'll get in touch with you, Selwyn, and we'll get this arranged to have this torch sent to you. And again, thanks everybody for commenting, everybody for joining the giveaway, and I'm hoping to do another one soon, hopefully the start of the new year. Right, take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next outing.